Mini, and you can see the two travel cases. Now, it's a little hard for me to shift because I got the two cases here beside me. Would have probably been more room in the Mercedes, but they're used to this car. They've been in it before, and it's really hard to get into sixth here. But you know, I think this maybe is over here in the thing. So, okay, there's a bit of space in the cases. And it's easier to get to this car in the underground. You don't have to go through a second set of elevators and stuff. And like I said, they used to travel in this when they were smaller. You know, they used to like traveling, you know. I haven't really, I think, taken them in the car since the last visit, which is like a year ago now. So, not much trouble getting them into one, figured out what was going on and went under the bed. But we came in for a little bit of catnip, you know. Oh shit. Did I put the catnip back in the drawer, or did I leave it all out under the bed? In which case, Agita is going to be very high by the time we get home. I kind of hope I didn't leave it out. I don't remember now. I might have. Oh shit. Might have a very high Agita. I don't think you can OD on catnip, can you? You'll have to ask my friend. I don't think you can. But there's a whole package of catnip. I think I don't. Shit! I'll ask the vet. I think it should be okay. But anyway, I should have checked. I really hope I put it back in the drawer. But that's what I used to kind of get him, you know, entice him to, you know, come a little closer and I grabbed him. Now, whether I put the catnip back in the drawer or I just left the plastic bag under the bed, I cannot remember. So we can't take too long now. And I'm going to have to ask the vet. As far as I know, I don't think it's that big a deal. I don't think the cats can OD on catnip. It's get very high. I've never actually given them, you know, just I give them the catnip toys every little bit. I sometimes show them the packet, which I did today. So that's the thing. That's what I'm a little bit into now. But I will ask them that. And then, so we're going to come straight back. I was thinking of maybe taking them for a little drive, just because to get them used to the driving again, particularly if we're going to get the other house ready and all of that stuff. So, did I? Or did I not? I will ask them that. A little late by the time we did all of that, so I might have to call them, you know. Now, last night, I did edit and post, you know, and I looked over what I, you know, and I got a very nice email from my friend. The one I did. Yeah, she was like, you know, the whole thing about my perceiving her telling me what to do and her going, I was just saying that I wanted, you know, you to find what works for you. I wasn't telling you must do this because, you know, that's the only way. And, you know, and whatever I was saying was coming from a place of deep concern, which it was, and I kind of acknowledged that all along. But I also, you know, think I knew that because if anybody else had actually said this to me, most people, if they, you know, if somebody had said, I mean, I sort of did the same thing with my aunt. Well, that was a bit more complicated. But if somebody had said, your only way out is to go to rehab or to be rehabilitated or to fit back into society and you have to go through the group thing and you have to go through the approved process, I probably would have told them to fuck off and completely cut off contact with them. But I didn't with her just because I really, deep down, I knew what she meant, and that she would accept what I did. But she did in the end. She goes, as long as it works. Now she has some misgivings about how long term it is. But so do I, for that matter. But at this point, that's not the issue for me, at any rate. I mean, you know, for me the issue is more, where am I? Why is it working even now to reduce the so-called pull? And what was that pull? And my analyst used to ask me many times over the last few years, what is the pull? What is the pull? It's the pull of the connection to Dionysus, to you know, and being so resistant to any form of numinous, even though I wasn't reduced to numinosity 30 years ago when I had the whole thing with the first analyst who was very spiritual, and you know, and then I started seeing synchronicities, and then that's when I got to Jung and Campbell, and I did read, you know, I read you know, the various religious frameworks, and you know, but I'm still very, I mean, you know, any religious framework, any organized spiritual framework does not work for me. It just rubs me so much the wrong way. Even though I see everything, I see connections, I see synchronicities, I think I do see the whole everything happens for a reason thing, all of that. So anyway, I don't know if this is going to be talking about it, you know. So I just hope I didn't leave this damn catnip out for Agita. We got a very high sister sweethearts when I get back. I'm going to have to ask them that. Can you order catnip, by the way? You need a big bag around the cheese, all of it. But Agita, I don't know. We'll see. You know, she'll probably just roll about with it, but we'll see. I don't think she'll eat it. Oh God. What the fuck did I do? Anyway, but had a good night. Had a dream involving cats. Not these cats, I don't think. But anyway, I'm not sure. But it was cats, and it was a cousin, and it was stuff. But anyway, we're on our way. We're getting a bit of traffic, so I might have to call them at some point. You know? Shit. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. Bye for now. Hello, everybody. It's me, the nutty professor, verging on the crazy professor. But guess what? The Mayhem Twins and I are here at the vet. And I'm not going to show the doctor and the technician, but I will show the privacy issues, all of that stuff. But I will show the kids. And look, this is Lcee in the case, and showing him himself. I'm not going to show the humans. Keep the humans out of this. Just get human out. Look, there's Finn. Now, my loyal viewers, the very few of them, will know that if Agita was here, it would be a whole different thing. Agita right now would be tearing everyone to shreds. So this is the kids at the vet, and it's going very well so far. Being examined, being weighed, and I've been answering questions about their eating habits and all of that stuff. So I will keep you posted. I will post again from the car after we get out of here. And I did mention the whole thing with the catnip, and the doctor says that probably, even though she does have father's personality, as I've said, if I had access to a large amount of substance, I would do it all at once. Of course, my viewers know that. But Agita would probably be okay. Oh, look, sitting at the nails. Now, can you just imagine, Agita? Can you imagine Agita allowing this? I don't think the doctor has ever cut Agita's nails. And this little we've been saying this vet for many years. When Agita was a baby, even if she's a baby, she used to give him a lot of attitude. She has, and he told her that once. He said, I've been seeing you since you were a baby. Don't give me attitude now. Anyway, so this is so far so good. We'll keep you posted. We'll talk to you from the car. Bye for now. Nutty Professor. I'll talk to you later. Hello, everybody. I did tape a little bit in the vet's office, and I'm taping again out here. And I'm not going to show the actual vet's, the actual endorsement. As usual, the privacy considerations and all of that stuff. But this is the best vet I will not go to any other vet. I've been coming to him for like 12 years, or more than that, 15, 16 years. Because my previous kids, Maya and Loki, used to go to him, downtown. And then he went off the grid for a while, and then came back way north end of the city. So we've been coming here, and I tipped a little bit in there, and they were excellent. They're very, very good. But the kids are healthy, and they were very well behaved. Very well behaved. They were the sweetest things, and they are worth. I did talk to him a little bit about the addiction. He has known on and off. Me, I don't hide this shit. I've mentioned it on and off in the past. In the last couple of years, I've just been talking to him on the phone from out here. Due to, a pandemic. So it's the first time I actually went in. And so I did mention it to him. And he kind of got it. That, these are I come back from my binges. For these people, for the three of them, these are my my pushes against the pull. So we even discussed that a little bit. Now, in terms of the kids, the thing is that they're a little on the big side. When the Finn is like 17 point something pounds and Lcee is 15 pounds, and they should be 12. But that's all the wet food and and the dry food, unlimited feeding of dry food, the wet food, the treats. So he wants me to cut down the treats a bit and switch them to a lower calorie. So like a reduced diet. So I'll have to go check Hills and get a big bag, but I'm going to switch. So we're going to switch the food. And it's very difficult to feed them separate things now because they share the same space. So or I see him living in his Volvo, very nice Volvo SUV. So now it went very well, and he kind of reassured me. He said, it's unlikely that, Agita, even if you left the catnip out, she probably won't eat all of it. And even if she does, that's not, it should be okay. And I go, doctor, she's closer to her dad in personality. And her dad, if there was a big bag of substance, white stuff, her dad would consume all of it at once, which I've kind of done after times, so anyway, so I was going to take them for a bit of a drive, but I think we're just going to. I have to get some gas, and I have to get I'll get something to eat. I'll get a McDonald's drive-thru, and I'll eat while driving or in the car. I think Agita will be okay. I don't think she's going to consume them. She's a bit like her dad, but I don't think she's going to eat all. Even if I left the bag out, and I may not have, I think it'll be okay. And I honestly believe that where we are now, Agita is probably going, I hope they come back. Where are my brothers? Maybe that's just wishful thinking on my part. She's probably going, God, he's taken them away. They're not coming back. But I don't think so. She's actually sort of almost fond of them. She even let one kiss her the other day and didn't hiss or hit him. Later she did hit him. But, she's got used to them. It's like, we're a family, We're going to stay a family. And I am going to stay in this space. I'm going to do everything I can, I have been before, but things have shifted. I don't know exactly how they shifted, but they shifted. I was trying to talk to him about that, but, it's a complicated situation. And he's there to help the cats, not me. So even though I do consider myself to be a cat, and you mentioned that part, I do consider myself to be a cat. So really, I should be treated more by a vet than a human doctor. But I think you probably tell me to lose weight as well. But anyway, I gotta get moving. So, gas station, McDonald's, maybe some coffee, and you guys have a bit of a drive. And look, I've opened the top. They're not jumping out. The only thing, sweetheart, is I have to do this so that I can shift. Because I can't shift because of this thing, and I don't want to put one in the back seat. They won't like that, So we'll figure it out, Then is I removed one of the cases because he's, they're both in the one case. A little bit of a tight fit, but they're snuggling. And I've opened this end, and they won't. They seem to be quite nicely settled in there. They're not going to come out and run around the car, like most cats would. So I'm just gonna. So they're they've got the comfort of each other, and I can shift now because before I was having a bit of trouble. So anyway, and I will just close this up if I stop at a drive-through or something, or I go to a gas station. So anyway, and yeah, if you want to stick your head out, just don't run around the car. Everything will be fine. So anyway, bye for now. Aren't they amazing? Now, sweetheart, I just said. That you're so well behaved, you won't even come out. You might. We'll see. Yeah, if you decide to come out, I'll have to put you back in the other case. Okay, we'll see. Anyway, I don't know. This might not be a great idea. Anyway, we'll see. Bye for now. Okay, I just got gas, and I'm here at the McDonald's, and I'm just going to zip this up. They're both in there for now. I think they're feeling more comfortable together. I will get them back into the single case before we get back. So anyway, the double cases. I'm just for a second, sweetie. Just when I open the window, I'm not going to take any chances here. I gotta pay. 1 second. It's closed. everybody. I'm here at the Woodbridge, and they're both in the same. I've opened it up so they don't feel confined. They're not coming out, and they're kind of, they're very bonded. They're cuddling together after this. Wasn't that much of an ordeal, sweetie. You are so well behaved. I can't tell you. So anyway, now I'm going to eat while driving, which I normally do, but with the kids in the car, and I think I'd rather just sit here and eat and just enjoy being with them, and they're cuddled together, and they're just such good kids, I'm almost, not in that space anymore, but I'm almost feeling tears of how, the whole thing with how good the VET and the tech were, how much they actually care about the patients, how they look after them, it's just incredible, So anyway, and so now, just having my filet fish and French fries, which I'm enjoying eating in the car with the kids. It's like 3/4 of our family is here. Usually I'm eating in the car by myself, when I'm not alone. The rest of the family is here. So the family that I am coming back for. I was talking to the vet about it, but sort of that was a little bit of the previous model, shifting and the pull, and they overlap. So the push and pull and and he got it right away that I come back for these people. Makes sense to him because he's a vet, So anyway, so now I'm just gonna eat, and then I was going to take them for a bit of a drive, but they're in the one thing, so I think might be better. And I still a little worried that Agita might cut into the catnip because if I left it out. And if she's anything like her father, I'm not going to hold back. So anyway, should be like trying to worship Bast the cat goddess. What the frick is all this catnip? I wonder with Bast. So anyway, no, I think everything's going to be okay. So we're just going to. That's the whole thing. Living in the moment, you just have to kind of, everything's just going to be what it's going to be. So, I'm pretty sure she's okay. But still, I do worry, because I'm a little bit more of a worrier than a warrior. But, so anyway, let's just eating and talking and rambling incoherently. And I gave one of the cards to the tech. I gave one to the very good, it's called veterinary technicians. I gave one to the veterinary. I don't think it's a assistant anymore. Language, There's a veterinary technician. I think there could be some fancier word. I should have asked. But anyway, but both the veterinary technician and the vet were absolutely incredible. I just give them both 90 Professor cards. She was a bit impressed. She said, it's kind of professional with the 90 Professor logo and all of that. And I said, yes, it's actually done. But from a student, it was, Now they're a lot more amateur. Now I just sit and talk on my phone. But before, everything was nicely printed out and everything. I got the logo. So, I'm not going to change the cards to Crazy Professor. We're going to leave them nutty. Hardly using the cards. I had 500 cards made up 3 years ago. I still have 450 of them. So anyway, eating, talking, enjoying being with the kids in this one world, not other world, underworld. And still, the pulls are, as always, as of now, the pulls are minimal. So I'm now going to finish eating and then head back to, maybe grab a coffee. There's a Tim Hortons right there, do drive through. And then we'll head back, sweethearts. We're going to go back to your sister. I really think that your sister is going to be missing you guys. That's the stage that we've got to. I think she's going to be sitting there, particularly if she's on a lot of catnip. She's going to be like, well, she's on a lot of catnip. She might not really be able to worry about anything. But I think that she's come to love you guys. She has. I might be projecting. Anyway, look, bye for now. Nutty Crazy Professor on the vet visit. And where are we? Woodbridge, Ontario. Scenic Woodbridge, Ontario. Okay, we're on the move again. I just got muffin and coffee that arrive back, and I even zip them the top. The windows are not opening, sweethearts, until we get home. And when we get home, then I'll see if we can get you into the separate cases. If not, you can if you want to sit in the one case, we'll still get a cart. So this has been our outing. I'm just enjoying being with the kids, being out of the house and with the kids is just such a nice feeling, the sort of a family trip, So, and I'm really looking forward to our family trips to the house, And that's the other thing I told him, that you guys are overweight, so we're going to try to put you on the diet food and maybe cut down some of the wet. Even though he thinks if you cut down the wet, we'll just compensate by eating more dry. But I don't know about that because you really like the wet. So we'll see, we'll see. I think maybe smaller doses of the wet. And I'm going to get my contractor to really move in the house now because we have to, you'll have some space. I've got to find a house with some levels. Oops, I'm holding everybody up. So just every time I stop somewhere, everybody gets pissed off at me. So anyway, I better go. I'm going to put this thing in the holder. And but that's going to be a thing when we're looking for houses. We need a house with some levels, so you can run up and down and get some exercise, and go running to windows to see the birdies and the squirrels, and we'll have a catio and all of that stuff. So hopefully that will get a little bit more exercise, not just one level of condo. That along with all the excitement and the running around watching birds from different windows and all that. Hopefully you're going to lose a little weight. So we got to move on the house. Very important. Anyway, bye for now. Just look at this. Just look at this. Sweethearts, you are a bit fat for one case. You really are. But if you want to be in one case, fine. Anyway, bye for now. Bye, everyone. Nutty Professor, Crazy Professor. I used to say the Nutty Professor in a crazy world, but now it's a Crazy Professor in a crazy world. So maybe I will fit in better. Maybe not. Anyway, bye for now. Back, and I had left the whole bag of catnip here. And it was sitting there under the bed, and Agita may have sniffed it. She may have, rubbed on it, but she didn't open it out, didn't rip it up and eat it, So she's obviously not like her father in that regard. Had it been a big bag of white powder or any kind of mind-altering stuff, except perhaps for weed, that he would have ingested all of it at once, But anyway, so I get a little bit more. And, I was kind of hoping that Agita would be very happy to see all of us. And I guess she is. She tried to hit her brothers right away. She gave us out of that thing, and one of the brothers came past, and they're just reacclimatizing themselves, happy to be home, happy to see the sister. And then she tried to hit them. So everything is normal. I'm quite happy we're back to normal. If she wasn't trying to hit them, then something might be a little wrong. But everything is right, So I'm going to put those things back in their place, and they preferred to travel in the one. They were like a little squeezed together, but they enjoyed it. And now, sweetheart, aren't you happy? You didn't think I would come back without your brothers, did you? We're a family. There are 4 of us against the universe, Now, every time your brother goes past, you don't need to try to hit him. And she was sitting here, and the brother went past, and she tried to hit him, So that means, I suppose, that everything is normal. Everybody is, Now, don't hiss it. Yeah, don't hiss at your brother. Don't growl at your brother. Sweetheart, you're supposed to be happy they're home. We're not supposed to be like hitting them and hissing at them. And the poor babies are like going, oh, we're home and our sister, and we love our sister so much. But they were so well behaved. They were so well behaved. If I was still in my crying mode, I'd be in tears right now. But we're not in crying mode right now, so Well, that was quite the thing, wasn't it? Quite the adventure. Everything's an adventure in this new nutty, crazy professor world. And the vet is such a good vet. And the technicians, and they were so good with the kids, and he cut their nails. And I don't think he charged. He said something. They charge very little. I mean, I've got to half of what I was expecting to pay, So I think I was expecting about 800 and it was more like 400. I was a little surprised, but there were, so there's a reason why I've been, as soon as I found out that he was practicing in North Toronto again, I lost track of him for some years, but I used to take Agita elsewhere for annual checkups, and they were I never liked any of them. Agita doesn't like anyone, and she turns into full core diva possessed mode at the vet anyway. So look, we're home, and all that other stuff, the new shift and the this and the that, we'll deal with these things, step by step. But for now, it's still the pulls for, me to go to the underworld, to connection, the Dionysian, the human catnip, the being a feral cat in a dusty dumpster rodent weasel. No, right now, the pull is here. The pull is, connection with the universe, sort of in connection with my family, my children, my contact with my friends, my working on the shift and working on, what the pulls and pushes are now and what the new system is and the redoing. So it was kind of hard to explain to the vet all of that. And well, your sister over there, but I suppose I'm kind of happy that she's hitting her brothers because it means that everything's back to normal. We're back to normal. And the brothers still, they want to get close to her because they really love their sister. Now, Agita, we need a little exercise here. Everybody's going on a calorie reduced food because your brothers are a bit fat. They've been told that they have to lose weight. So, maybe you can let them chase you around the apartment a bit. If you let them chase you around all over the place, everybody will get some exercise, So, we're home. I'm going to clear the litter box. Now you poo. You could have pooed before, Because they could have taken a sample. But apparently, I think they got enough. Oh, home. We're all home. And I think the babies are reacting the same way I am, They're just happy to be home. And, so where's the other one? Oh, the other one's there, So now everybody's back to our usual, curious and exploring and home and, this is, So, and I think I forgot to mention that I did hear from Bad Boy in the morning and they managed to get the paperwork for the dryer. So they're going to work on that. So they're going to work on that over the next few days. And so that's kind of in progress. They didn't get the right paperwork, but they chased it down and I had them, the other people send the email. So, ordinary world stuff, So maybe later we'll try to do some writing, journal entry. And here we have the weight report chart thingies, and that's where they were, and that's where the weight is now. And this one is Lcee, is now 14.96 pounds. They had it in, kilograms before, and I don't really understand kilograms. So they wrote out, now 14.96, like that, And Finn is 17.7 pounds. And again, you get the overall thing. So, yeah, he says it'll take a couple of years, to bring down the weight. I am going to cut down the wet food a bit, and he thinks that if you cut down the wet food, they'll just eat more of that. But we'll see. We'll cut down a bit of the wet food. We'll switch to a lower calorie dry food, and we'll try to get them some more exercise. And the sooner we get into the new house, sooner we get out there, and there's levels. There'll be levels, and there will be more space to run around. There'll be catio, and they'll be running into the catio to see the squirrels and birdies and all of that stuff. There'll be a bit more exercise, and so that I'm hoping, all of that. So they should be. He said 12 to 15 pounds. So Lcee is at the limit of his weight thing, but he says that Lcee really should come down. Hello everybody, I just took the cart and some of the recycling down, and I'm coming out to the recycling right there, and I'm pushing the cart, and it was a bit, do the little clip thing with my, okay, I'll talk about this later. Okay, so I was doing that, and some guy, I've seen him around, he's an asshole, and he thinks he's really smart, and he, fucking bougies, And then he sees me and he goes, "Oh, if I'd known it was you, I wouldn't have opened the door and have made you press the button and use your card." I'm like, I felt like saying fuck off, but I'm like, it's a fucking point, fucking asshole, And then in the elevator, there's an old lady, old white lady. There's another lady coming just talking to her. It's just, bougie to chat about the weather. And then the other lady gets out, and then the old lady's there, and I just say something about the weather, and I say goodbye, and she completely ignores me. And I don't know, so, fucking bougie, fuck, it doesn't matter. I'm also in the mood where I could be like projecting and all this other shit that's going on, but the sort of, Chatham is also kind of conservative in a bit of the racist side. But it's okay, you can't get around it, Yeah, there we go, So, back. Bye for now. Anyway, sweethearts, the less we have to do with the outside world for now, the better. So, any sort, the underground and the above ground and the bougies and the non-bougies and the rodent weasel diesel, rodent weasel diesel, whatever, dumpster rodent weasels and all of that shit, except for that was very good. I mean, they were excellent. Worthwhile humans are the ones that can help. Unfortunately, they also help dogs, but that's okay. I mean, I guess the calling to help dogs as well as cats. But just being so good with cats is good enough. We'll forgive them the dog helping stuff. Anyway, so that is just gonna have a shower and just be a cat. Be a domestic cat for a bit. And then maybe do some journaling and maybe some writing and the usual shit that Daddy does. And then we'll just all be cats. I think deep down, sweetie, and deep down, you're happy to see your brothers. You're happy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hello? What is this? This flip-flop? Is this a remnant of the... You want some more catnip? Does that make you happy? You want some catnip? Be nice to your brothers. They love you. Your daddy loves you. Anyway, everybody, bye for now. This is going to be a special edition cat, vet visit edition. Well, where's the other one? There he is, hiding spot. I had to search everywhere, but everybody's back to the usual spots. So Daddy's just gonna have a shower, and then work on journal entries and stuff like that. And shower yet. I've just been sitting here on this chair, and this is the closest version of Rishi's family togetherness time that I think our family gets, because Agita is under her bed, looking disdainfully from there, and this baby has been rolling about as close to his sister as you can get without getting his stature hit, and then the other one, and this is Finn. I can tell because you can tell fatter. Finn is 17.5 pounds, and that one is like 15 pounds. Lcee, So look, he's getting a little close. You get any closer to your sister, sweetie, you will get his stat. You'll get his stat and you'll get hit, But then that's our family norm, so it's good. Everything is back to normal. And we're just all four of us, this is our family together this time. And it's a better family together this time than we had 2 years ago, when you guys would have to be in the playpen for Agita to come out of her room. So this is pretty close, Anyway, I'm just happy to be home and part of my family, and not feeling the pull of the dusty dumpster rodent weasel world, ready to be a feral alley cat and go out and do all kinds of, the strongest versions of human catnip possible, large mix, and kind of, the other stuff, the top cat stuff. So anyway, for now, the pulley there is minimal, absolutely minimal. Bye for I still haven't gone for my shower. I'm just sitting here, Agita's came out and is growling at her brother, so everything's back to normal. Everything's back to normal. I don't know all this shit that's been happening, and the stuff, the one I posted last night, only 4 or 5 views so far, which is probably just as well, because I don't want people to see me discussing the shit I was discussing last night. I don't know. Just as taping this right now, I just had a thought. Maybe this next series can be called The Reluctant Mystic. Yeah, the reluctant mystical semi-feral cat. because I'm still selling the feral cat. I think I'm, heading more towards domestic now. So anyway, from the four of us, bye for now. It's now a few hours later, and we've all just been readjusting. I've just been lying on the sofa and vegging and napping and being a cat, and Agita's there in her pile of blankets, and one of the babies is there, watch her, and the other baby is there. So we're all in this, a 10-foot radius or so, the whole family. And I did hear from my out-of-province friend, a very, very nice email, and, I replied to her. And now, I haven't made a journal entry or anything like that, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do any writing in the Dionysus material today, but it was a productive day with the vet visit and with this podcast. For the very few people that watch it, fine. If you want to skim bits and pieces, and but I'm posting it more for myself. And the vet's technician said, I gave her the card and she may have a look at it. So I do want them to know how much we, all of us, all four of us, well, three of us, I don't know, but Agita, I don't think appreciates the visits there, but how much we do appreciate, how good they are at what they do. So anyway, from the four of us, I'm going to edit and post, make a journal entry, and just relax with the kids and appreciate this new space and not necessarily try to analyze it too much today. Maybe a little bit in journal entries. So, from the four of us, from Agita and the twins, the incredibly well-behaved twins, and slightly overweight twins. So from the four of us, bye for now. See you next podcast.